Welcome back to the sanctuary of the untold, the only corner of the digital universe where we pause the relentless spin of the news cycle to listen to the beating hearts behind the headlines. You are watching whatever you need. In the cacophonous theater of the Turkish entertainment industry, silence is a currency that few can afford to spend. We are accustomed to relationships that burn with the intensity of a magnesium flare, bright, blinding, and extinguished before the season finale. We are trained to expect love stories that are played out in Instagram captions, staged paparazzi walks, and cryptic tweets designed to fuel the gossip engines. But every once in a generation, a couple emerges that defies the algorithm. They remind us that the most profound connections are not the ones broadcast to the world, but the ones nurtured in the shadows, protected by a fortress of discretion. For months, the industry has buzzed with the electric current of a particular rumor. It concerns two of the most compelling figures on our screens, the stoic and intense Barış Baktaş, and the luminous, spirited Yağmur Yüksel. Their chemistry in Blood Flowers, Consecratory, ignited a global fanbase, but it is their off-screen narrative that has become a riddle wrapped in an enigma. They have walked a tightrope of privacy, offering the public nothing but crumbs while presumably feasting on a banquet of genuine affection behind closed doors. Today, however, the silence has been broken, not by a scandal but by a milestone. Reports are flooding in from the most trusted corridors of Istanbul that this elusive duo has crossed the Rubicon. We are hearing of a family summit, a meeting of lineages, and a deliberate step toward a lifelong commitment. This is no longer just a set romance, it is the architecture of a future. Today on Whatever You Need, we are going to deconstruct this monumental development. We will analyze the psychology behind their silence, the significance of their families uniting, and the fascinating alchemy of their opposing personalities. But before we step into this private world, I have a question for you, the beating heart of our community. Do you believe that keeping a relationship secret is the key to making it last in the celebrity world? Or does transparency prevent rumors? If you appreciate these deep, soulful explorations of the human condition within the lives of the stars, please ensure you are subscribed to Whatever You Need. And for those who wish to walk even closer with us, to support our research and join our inner circle of storytellers, the join button is waiting for you below. Your support is the ink in our pens. Now let us open the doors to the Baktaş and Yüksel union. To understand the magnitude of the news breaking today, we must first appreciate the strategy that preceded it. Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel have not merely been dating, they have been engaged in a masterclass of privacy. In an era where oversharing is the default setting for stardom, their restraint has been nothing short of revolutionary. Their appearances together on social media have been rare, calculated, and professional. They have avoided the flashing lights of the paparazzi not out of fear, but out of a reverence for what they are building. Critics and cynics have often interpreted this silence as a sign of fragility. They argued that if a love is not posted, it does not exist. But the rumors circulating today suggest the exact opposite. This silence was not an emptiness, it was a foundation. It was the concrete being poured for a structure meant to withstand earthquakes. By keeping the world out, they allowed their friendship, which began amidst the grueling hours and high stakes of a television set, to metastasize into a romance rooted in reality, not performance. They protected the seed of their love until it was strong enough to face the weather. And now it seems the tree is bearing fruit. The headline that has shaken the entertainment world is specific and profound: the families have met. In Western celebrity culture, meeting the parents can sometimes be a casual Tuesday evening. But in the cultural context of Turkey, and specifically within the traditional frameworks that both Barış and Yağmur appear to honor, bringing families together is a seismic event. It is a declaration of intent. It is a signal that the relationship has graduated from the realm of us to the realm of we. According to exclusive leaks from sources deeply embedded in their inner circle, this was not a stiff, formal negotiation. It was described as an intimate gathering, warm and remarkably relaxed. It was a low-key event, stripped of the pretense of celebrity, where two groups of people came together not as fans or industry players but as potential kin. The information suggests that the chemistry wasn't just between the lovers, it extended to the families. The encounter was reportedly extremely positive, a harmonious blending of backgrounds. This event is being interpreted by industry veterans as the strongest sign to date that Barış and Yağmur are ready to take their relationship to the ultimate level. The gossip columns, usually filled with skepticism, are now gaining traction with a singular prediction: an engagement announcement is no longer a question of if but when. The fact that both actors are currently at a stable, successful point in their respective careers adds weight to this theory. They are not rushing into marriage to fix a career slump or to generate buzz. They are stepping into it from a position of strength. This concept of family approval is so powerful. It changes the stakes completely. It moves the story from a romantic drama to a family epic. I want to pause and ask you, how important is your family's opinion in your own relationships? Would you proceed with a marriage if the families didn't get along? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We read every single insight you share, and your experiences add so much depth to our community. And please, if you are finding yourself moved by this story of mature love, take a second to hit the like button. It helps us share these narratives with more people who need a little hope. For those who want to help us keep the lights on and the stories flowing, clicking that join button makes you a vital part of our mission. Your support is the heartbeat of this channel. Beyond the family meeting, what makes this couple so fascinating to the public is the unique psychological profile of their union. Another reason for the sensationalism surrounding them is the mature and balanced demeanor they display, a rarity in their age group. Those close to the couple frequently mention a specific dynamic: the harmony of opposites. Barış Baktaş is often described as the anchor. He brings a calmer, more protective energy to the table. He is the stillness in the storm, the one who talks about order and future plans with a solemnity that commands respect. In contrast, Yağmur Yüksel is the spark. She is described as energetic, luminous, yet measured. She brings the light and the motion. When these two forces collide, they don't explode. They balance. Barış's protective nature complements Yağmur's vibrancy perfectly. This harmony is said to have been a determining factor in the family's meeting. The families didn't just see two famous people, they saw two puzzle pieces that fit. This is not the chaotic, roller coaster passion of teenagers. This is the calm and mature love that fans are raving about on social media. It is a partnership where one person's strength covers the other's weakness. The meeting of the families was not a finish line, it was a starting gun. According to leaked behind-the-scenes information, the communication between the families did not cease after that initial warm dinner. The dialogue has continued. The couple has continued to meet with family members occasionally, weaving the threads of their lives closer together. In the tabloid world, this sustained contact is interpreted as definitive proof. It signifies that the conversation at that dinner wasn't just about the weather or the industry, it was about future plans. It was about timelines. The fact that the couple hasn't interrupted this process, despite their notoriously grueling work schedules, highlights the immense importance they place on this relationship. Rumors suggest that in intimate conversations with friends, Barış has been vocal about his desire for order, a code word for a settled, domestic life. Meanwhile, Yağmur has expressed a keen desire to balance her professional ambitions with her private happiness. These are not the words of people looking for a fling. These are the words of architects looking at blueprints for a house. The reaction from the public has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans, who are usually possessive or critical, have embraced this news with a sense of relief and joy. Comments on social media highlight that this relationship feels different. It seems like a long-term commitment rather than a mere tabloid fad. Many users describe the couple's ability to maintain their privacy as exemplary, holding them up as a standard for how modern celebrity couples should behave. But amidst the praise, a new rumor has surfaced, adding a layer of excitement to the narrative. Whispers in the tabloids suggest that the couple is planning a short vacation together in the coming months. Now, a vacation might sound trivial, but in this context, it is symbolic. This trip is said to be intended for two purposes: first, to relieve the fatigue of their busy season, but more importantly, to spend time alone after the intensity of the family gatherings. It is a time to finalize the future plans they have been discussing. In the lexicon of romance, a quiet vacation after meeting the parents is often the prelude to a proposal. This detail has fueled the marriage rumors to a fever pitch. Despite the swirling vortex of rumors, Barış and Yağmur remain the eye of the storm. They are keeping quiet. There has been no press release, no magazine cover, no Instagram confirmation. Their silence is being interpreted in two ways. Some believe the claims are entirely true, and they are simply waiting for the strategically perfect moment to make a statement. Others believe they are doubling down on their philosophy of protection, refusing to let the public own a piece of their happiness until it is legally sealed. Whatever the reason, one thing is undeniably clear: Barış and Yağmur are determined to develop their relationship discreetly but steadily. Unlike many relationships featured in the tabloids which begin with fireworks and end in ashes, this union is maturing like a fine vintage. It is slow. It is deliberate. It is solid. It is worth noting that both actors have learned from their past experiences. They are not naive. They wish to build their relationship on a solid foundation of mutual understanding and respect. The reuniting of their families was a natural part of this plan, not an impromptu decision made under pressure. Barış's co-stars have even noted a change in him, stating that he has been more energetic and motivated recently, a side effect of a happy heart. Yağmur is reportedly feeling calmer and more secure than ever before. As we look ahead, all eyes are on this famous couple. We are awaiting a possible statement, a surprise announcement, or perhaps just a photograph of a ring. But even if those things don't come tomorrow, the story remains beautiful. Barış and Yağmur are teaching us that the best things in life are worth waiting for, and worth protecting. They are proving that love doesn't need to be loud to be real. Events in the coming days will likely reveal the direction this discreet yet profound relationship will take. Until then, we will respect their silence while celebrating their joy. Thank you for joining us for this special feature on Whatever You Need. If you are rooting for Barış and Yağmur, leave a heart emoji in the comments. And please, don't forget to click that join button to support our channel and help us bring you the stories that matter. Until next time, may your own relationships be built on solid ground. Goodbye.